Hey yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Kent Odyssey 101 with official gameplay of Madden 20. We in the building. We here to give y'all some good old Madden 20. Face of the franchise. We gonna get into it. We gonna see what the hell we do. I don't know what the hell we gonna do, but we gonna see how we gonna do this thing, baby. First time playing the face of the franchise. Hope y'all love it. Y'all know what y'all do best for y'all come up in here and watch the video. I really hope you do. I really appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you please. Do what you must do, or do what you need to do, or do what you want to do. Have it, whichever one hits you first. Thank all y'all for all the support over the couple months of what y'all doing. Liking, commenting, sharing. Thank all y'all for that. The support to keep me motivated to keep going, striving for greatness, baby. And let's get into it. Enough of the chit chat. Let's whoop some ass. It's football time. Let's go.
I'm going to put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're going to win a national championship together.
Oh, man, they got me coming in the bathroom. What I gotta do? What I gotta do? Oh, shit. I gotta change? Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What the hell?
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the opportunity to play at the next level.
You know, that sound like me. I'm going with it.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Oh, shit, man.
Actually, it's why I'm hiding it here.
I don't like hell.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
You give me knowledge of shit, check the shit, son.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you.
Well, right the
Hello?
hell out.
Hello?
Deuces, son. Oh,
Who's he gonna be? Okay.
Who it gonna be? Who it gonna be? Who it gonna be? Where my USC at? Oh, shit. Not that USC. I want Gamecocks, baby. But you know what? I go with my rival team, yo. For safety. I'm gonna go with Clemson. Sorry. Gotta go with Clemson. Gotta represent South Carolina, man. That's my rival team.
Ready,
but
set,
F it.
hot, hot.
I had to do it. I want to keep it. Hopefully this year, USC Gamecocks will make it into the
With
final,
this team's
man.
starting quarterback, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college, not once.
Look,
Their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, in the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game. Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night.
What?
And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
Yeah, you gonna see, son. You gonna see, son. Good tight football.
You're the coach. How do you let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young, five-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
I take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
Get it, coach. Let's get it, son. Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hey. Wake up. Yo, real talk. This is career mode looking badass.
Yo, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Yeah.
Hey, JoJo. Ooh, lose weight. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
Hell, oh, I'm here to play. Well, oh yeah, I'm definitely playing. We playing Florida State, baby. Let's get it.
I'm here to play Florida State.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
My name, Ken Odyssey, baby. Did you know, baby? Did you know? That's what they let me put the damn name in.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
That me.
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
Find out.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to record them.
Okay.
All right? So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh.
That's a good question. I'm
Well,
a scrambler, baby.
Oh, man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. If there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I'm a leader.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning a national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. Got you.
All right.
Let's get it, bruh. Let's get it, bruh. I need you to run that ball. Get them in the, get them down. Little warm up. Yeah. Gotta rock the Tigers today. Let's go. I'm just imagining this game card. One day we'll make it in the game. Game like this. Let's go. Adam. Hey, ready. Okay. OR2. Bring it on. 2, 5, set, hut. Hut. Bullet, baby. Bullet, baby.
Let's go now. Henry.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Ooh, what you doing about that, baby?
Let's go.
What you know about that, baby? Let's go.
Here we go. Time to end it.
Yes.
Ready. Set the flag. Set hot.
Break away.
Ready. AC Gator. Good. Right up.
Damn it.
Set. Ready.
Okay.
10. Touchdown.
Okay.
Hot.
Got him.
Let's go. To the Pittsburgh. Let it go.
Got him.
On the ready.
Trying to go in kill instinct mode, baby.
Hot. Ready. Ready.
Throw that bitch. Try to throw it for the love.
Set. Hey.
Okay.
Go to base.
Oh, okay. I meant throw it out.
Set up.
Okay.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
What?
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man.
Exactly.
Or this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Oh, this is crazy, right?
Hell yeah.
Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Yeah, they're playing again. We are.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
I might go out and say, come do my damn thing, then. Let's get it. Trying to get it in, baby.
Outside, a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 6, baby. Aw, sick now.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here we go, the first snap of his college career. Clemson has it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And now running right through it.
You can't catch me, boy.
A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run, and Clemson has taken the early lead. So make that 1 drive, 1 touchdown for the college career of our quarterback.
And we don't have to worry about it, but what if this drive had gone badly? Think about the spiral he could have fell into, the self-doubt, but 0 doubt on that drive, in control right from the start.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Let's go.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
George looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brady. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run now with Wilhoit. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take this in. Touchdown Seminoles. A 2-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This is taken at the 3. And And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Operating from the gun, George. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights loose. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Clemson offense here set to take over. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A gain there of 21 yards. So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15, 20. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
Get far back so I can just punish the hell
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013.
Yeah, buddy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 where probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. LaMichael Brady, 48 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll set up a throw. Here's this out for... He's got it with the 15. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? Point after try forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The This Seminole offense about ready to get going again. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now George. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, George. Lofting one in there. That's complete to Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Redarius Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seminoles have the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
What are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. 36 yards on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Work to do for Clemson in the second half. They trail at the break.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could have played better. Got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's gonna be fine.
I gotta come back, y'all. It's not like me. I gotta make a comeback out of nowhere.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years, and that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be ready for this opportunity. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, 26 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. You got to think this coaching staff has to be absolutely elated with the performance they've gotten from their quarterback. Now 4 touchdown passes, and we still have a quarter plus to play. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, George. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. George to throw. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. George looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brady. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, George. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Face man. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Clemson coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. Spins away. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Wilhoit. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, George. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Cox. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatch.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, shit. I'm gone.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
I needed that. Like, a mud, boy. I needed that. I freaking needed that.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Told y'all to get at least a fumble. I was going to run that thing back down, baby. I did it for y'all.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to the full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
That's the second fumble, baby.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yeah, pass interference.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. From 10 yards out. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being a guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap. And in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seminole offense about ready to get going again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, they'll try to run for it on the draw. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. George. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the other expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
2nd down and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State from a yard out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes, and this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
I should have juked, then went for the screen.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, bitch. Stuck that free.
So thanks to, if you can believe it, 6 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback. The Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
Man, it's been a tough-ass ride, man, but we did it. We did it, baby. Going to nationals, baby. Honestly, did it, baby. We did it.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you, Coach. Told you, believe in me, son. Got you, son. Go, fam.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.